Fun fact about that Texas Clemson game is that Cade Klubiak or whatever the fuck his name is.
Cade Klubnik.
Oh yeah, he's from Texas, right?
Well,
I remember them talking about.
Yeah, because
maybe
now you remember. Yeah, now
I remember.
Only quarterback to throw over 300 yards on Texas defense last year,
and still took an L. This is All About the Balls podcast with Mark Davis, Kriska Meinhardt, Luke Rule, Jake Winnikine, and Nick the Doc Skirkowitz. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to All About the Balls podcast. I'm Mark Davis. That's Luke Rule on the bottom. That's Kriska Meinhardt on the right. And tonight we have a big episode. It's the college football predictions episode. 3 nights away, boys, from the night we're recording this before we see Iowa State and Kansas State, a top 25 matchup in Dublin, Ireland. And Luke, I'll start with you. How pumped are you that we're literally just less than 72 hours away from college football, competitive football too?
Yeah, no, I'm super excited. It's time to finally ready to watch something that actually matters. Preseason's fun and all, but you watch like the first couple drives and then I turn it off usually. Unless it's like the Ravens game, but every other game, once I saw the starters play, once they came out, I'm like, I'm done watching this shit.
Yeah, I leave it on the TV and then hop on my phone.
Yeah,
X probably gets y'all's
good background, good background noise.
Chris, I mean, welcome in here. How are you doing, man? As like I said, we're just moments, days, whatever, away from a top 25 matchup too in Ireland.
I'm good. I mean, we're like you said, Mark. We got college football this weekend. Very excited about it. Next weekend we got big games. Me and you both.
Luke's got a big game on Thursday night.
Big Thursday night.
Big Thursday night game.
ESPN Plus. Make sure you have your subscriptions renewed.
Yeah, big game for me and you, Mark. I actually did today hop on the YouTube, and one of the recommended videos was the 40. I don't know if y'all have watched it, like the people that post like the game in 40 minutes. So they like cut all the bullshit and it just plays. But watched the nice LSU Texas game a couple of years ago.
That 7 overtime game?
No, Texas.
Oh, Texas. I'm sorry, Texas.
Yeah.
That was A&M before.
Yeah, that was A&M a few years ago. But yeah, so that got me hyped up.
Yeah, I'm just pumped. I'm ready. I mean, we have Madden that we've been playing, Chris, college football we've been playing. Like Luke said, preseason. It gets us where we're at, but it's not what we want to be. We want to have competitive football. We want to be able to live in the moment. Next 6 months, strap on and let's keep going. Let's jump into it, guys. Like I said, this is a big time or a big episode. We're talking college football playoffs. We're going to talk Heisman winner too. We're going to recap with that at the end of this episode. And very simple. You see on the screen right now if you're watching on YouTube, listen on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. We're going to talk about it, but we're going to go, the three of us, me, Luke, and Chris, we're going to go our 12 teams from left to right. On the top is 1 through 6. The bottom left to right is 7 through 12. And then we'll go each round by round. So as you guys can see, I have the Clemson Tigers. Chris, I know it's a heartbreak. They are going to go undefeated, which means there's my week 1 spoiler. I believe they do win in their Death Valley this year. We'll see next year. But this year, Clemson goes undefeated. They're the only team going to the college football playoffs undefeated. Texas, my homeboys, I have them going number 2, winning the SEC. They'll have a weird loss somewhere, maybe. I just don't know where at. Penn State, number 3, Big Ten champions. The Fighting Irish, probably 11-1 or 12-0. Doesn't matter. They're the 4 seed. Those are your top 4 buys right there. Ohio State, 5. Chris, LSU in the SEC championship, but runners up. Like you said, off screen, I think LSU loses to Clemson, and then they win out into the SEC championship, and then they lose to Texas, so they'll be 11-2. Solid season for Brian Kelly and Garrett Nussmeier. Oregon, and at large, they don't make the Big Ten championship. Number 7, Kansas State, Luke, representing your conference. The Big 12, they do win the conference. I believe they're going to be a solid team. They're number 8. No, number 9 will be South Carolina. The 3rd SEC school, I believe, Sellers, and that defense will be playing good. Georgia Tech, I have a surprise. I flipped with them with SMU. I think they're going to make the ACC championship, lose to Clemson. Spoiler, I believe they beat Georgia in rivalry weekend as well. Alabama, number 11, and then Boise State, number 12. Illinois was the 12th seed on mine, but Boise State has to get in. So Illinois gets flipped out. I put Boise State Broncos in the playoffs as the Group 5 highest winner. Anything y'all want to say?
Yeah, I
Brad. I mean, similar teams that we probably all have, except for a few.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much very similar teams over here. I started off. I think Penn State's going to run the table. Their schedule's not too bad. Good quarterback returning. LSU got them winning the SEC championship. So there you go, Chris. Not hating on LSU.
But you will if something happens. You will if something happens.
And I put LSU at 2 because I think they win week 1 over Clemson. Then that makes Clemson the 3 spot. I think their only loss is going to be LSU. Then they run the table. At Ohio State, Buckeyes, last year's champions. I think they take a small step back, but they'll still make the field. Notre Dame, not too bad of a schedule for them. And Texas, SEC runner-up, right behind Notre Dame. And I got Bama. I think they have probably a 2-loss season this year. I think DeBoer's going to get the boys figured out. Maybe a rough start for their new quarterback. And my Big 12 team is Texas Tech. I'm just doing that because they spend all the money. So hopefully they're good. They should be good. And Georgia, followed by Oregon. I think Oregon takes a pretty big step back with Gabriel gone. I don't know if I trust their quarterback yet. I mean, they seem to like him. And I got SMU is the runner-up for the ACC. And my group of 5, just like Mark, is the Boise State Broncos.
I like it. Texas Tech did a lot.
Oh, we all got Boise State.
We all got number 12 too.
Same thing. I did fuck up. I guess I should have flipped LSU and Clemson because, like Luke said, I think LSU beats them week 1, and then Clemson still wins the ACC. So it should be Penn State, LSU, Clemson. That's all me, Mark. I fucked up.
I mean, it probably won't change much. I think your bracket, because we'll talk about the semifinals and all that coming up.
But yeah, so I mean, Penn State, I think they run the Big Ten. Clemson, I think they run the ACC, and then I'll deep dive Clemson later. LSU wins the SEC. Texas, SEC runner up, and then
second year in a row.
And then Ohio State, like we all had. I really think Georgia's that 3rd SEC team. And you know how the polls love SEC teams. So show them a little favoritism right there. Oregon, Alabama, and then Notre Dame. Miami, I think Miami's going to look good with Carson Beck and all the weapons he has out there. So, kind of like a Georgia team, but in the southwest, southeast,
South Beach,
far southeast, and then Kansas State. Sorry, Luke. I think the Big 12. I think Kansas State runs it. The only competition they have is Iowa State, and I think they beat them week 1, and then Boise State.
I'm the only one with no Georgia in the playoffs.
Surprised I don't see UCF in any of these brackets. It's weird.
Hey, I don't know if you noticed. I tried making your name UCF's colors. It just shows some respect.
No,
so it's nice.
Yeah. Well, we'll be lucky to get 3. We get 3 wins.
You win on Thursday? Next Thursday?
Yeah. We should start out season 2-0.
So your second game?
Then after that.
Well, the question is, so do you have 3 space games this year?
No.
How many space games do you have this year?
No. So I said 3 games. So we'll beat our 2 non-conference games. Then we'll win the space game.
And then the
space game.
Then we're gonna lose every other game. It's gonna be bad.
I don't know, guys. I'm just not a fan of Georgia this year. I don't think Stockton's gonna be that special. And I know Bennett and Beck have gotten draws saying, oh well, they weren't that talented. I think they're way more talented than Gunnar Stockton is. I don't trust anything around him to propel him that much. I think they're a 3-loss team, and I think they're sitting out like right behind Illinois, probably around like the mid-teens, kind of like what South Carolina and Alabama were last year, just kind of sitting and bitching about not being in.
Yeah, I could talk a lot about the SEC, but I don't know when's the appropriate time to talk about them.
It means more. It should be any time.
No, there's a lot of question marks in the SEC if we want to talk about it. You have Texas, Alabama, Georgia. Yeah, Texas an asterisk because Arch started like one game last year?
2 games.
2 games. So I mean, you have a lot of quarterbacks going in. This is like their first year.
But I would say
starting.
it's just true years first starting. But I think out of all the guys that have been sitting waiting, I don't think anyone sat for 2 years, truly. So like Arch has been part of the offense at least for 2 years. Now, I mean, I get it; it's different learning it and being around practicing it, but 2 years in the system, a couple starts, some garbage time here and there, but I believe
I get that, but I mean, it's different from sitting, learning the system to walking into an SEC stadium that some say might be rowdier than NFL stadiums and knowing that all the pressure's on you this time.
No, I understand that part.
So, I mean, there's a lot in the SEC, a lot of question marks. And that's why I have LSU's, because this is the second year Garrett. He 4,000-yard returner, only 4,000-yard returner. So,
yeah. Well, let's jump into the actual games now. Let's talk where we think this is going to fall and everything like that. So obviously the star means that's the winner. I think we're all going to have Boise State pretty much losing in that first game. But in my bracket, I have Ohio State beating Boise State in Columbus, because remember, these games are on home campuses. So give me the Buckeyes. It's just not enough it's just too much athlete, too much athleticism for Ohio State on that side. I mean, and then Chris, this would be an exciting game, Alabama and LSU in LSU, in Baton Rouge. And I think LSU would go in and they would win that game. I think Garrett Nussmeier would be too much for Alabama. Don't trust the quarterback to go in there. Probably be a night game, even though it's the playoffs. They'd probably make it a night game. And then Georgia Tech playing at Eugene, Oregon. It's just, I understand Oregon's taking a step back, but I don't think Georgia Tech is that talented enough to go into Oregon and beat them on the West Coast. And then, sorry, Luke, Big 12, they don't win a game this year. I have the South Carolina Gamecocks going into Kansas State, and I think Lenore Sellers is going to make a name for himself in that game. I think he's going to make a name for himself all year, actually. And I think this is going to be the game that solidifies himself as probably like a top 10, top 12 draft pick in next year's draft class. So, yeah, I have 2 SEC teams winning. I have two Big 10 teams winning in the first round.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with everything, and I'd be absolutely thrilled to beat Alabama twice in one season. So,
I would love that too.
I would
love that for you.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Roll Tide.
Yeah.
Blitz, Bama blitz.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, kind of same situation with Boise State, but mine's Notre Dame said. Too much talent at Notre Dame. They're going to win at home. And we got a little Dallas versus Austin battle in Austin. So I think Texas takes that win pretty easily. Yeah, I do like SMU's quarterback, but you saw what he did last year, big games. He just fucking blew it. And I think he will do that again this year. Then Oregon traveling all the way to Bama. I think it's a very different environment for them. All the way across country, long trip. I think Bama gets that win at home. Then Georgia goes on the road and they go to Texas and put some business to Texas Tech. So that's what I got.
Luke, you're loving the SEC.
I would love a Texas Tech upset right there.
Yeah, don't get too hopeful because they have a good first round.
I mean, I have an SEC team losing, but both teams play each other, so it's like someone's got to lose, unfortunately. There,
yeah, I'll give them first round.
I mean, you told me the other night when you were filling out, you were like, I think I have too many SEC teams winning in the first round. I might have to change it.
I might have to change it a little bit. I mean, yeah, Ohio State, Boise, nothing to say about that. I mean, hey, I would love a Boise State win right here. That would be amazing for everything, for everybody.
Yeah, I think it'd be exciting. If you're not an Ohio State fan, it'd be great.
Fuck Ohio State fans. Georgia's just too much for Kansas State. I trust Carson Beck over whoever's starting at Oregon and the weapons. I feel like they're pretty similar on playmakers, but Carson Beck just has that experience. And then Notre Dame over Alabama, just like kind of what I said beforehand, there's just a lot of new quarterbacks coming into this, and I think the pressure is just going to be too much. Notre Dame's been there. So,
well, Notre Dame's quarterback's new too, right? CJ Carr.
He is. But off the record, I trust Marcus Freeman more than fucking
DeBoer.
The boy.
They got that running back too. What's his name? Love.
Well, they have 2 running backs, don't they? I know they have Love. Don't they have the other
Yeah.
one that was pretty good too? They have a good
Yeah.
1-2 punch.
They have
Yeah,
big ones
so-
returning.
Yeah.
Alabama's just lucky they make it.
Yeah, I had Illinois in there, and then I was like, no, it's Illinois. I still don't trust them that much, so I'll trust the talent on Alabama.
If you are between 2 teams and one of those teams is Alabama, just know that the poll, whoever the fucking committee's picking Alabama. So
Yeah, for
that's why Alabama's in there right now. It's because
but
the brand.
Alabama doesn't have Nick Saban to save them anymore, so
No, they do have Nick Saban.
kind of.
Well, not on the sideline though. He can't save him when he's on the sideline.
Yeah, you can't save him.
All they need is
Cassiano said so.
all they need him is to make an analyst, and he can be on the sideline. He's out recruiting for him, so
I'm sure he is.
Hey man, let him do his thing. He's having fun. All right, let's move on to the quarterfinals. And I have a battle of South Carolina and the Palmetto State. Well, it won't be the Palmetto State, but the battle of the Palmetto State. Clemson beats them in the regular season. And I'm assuming this game I was looking at, it's probably going to be in Miami in the Orange Bowl. And I think that Clemson just takes care of business. Clemson's too dangerous on the defensive side. I believe this is going to make Sellers shrink a little bit. I know they have a little bit of history, but Clemson's, they're just too much. I have Texas beating Oregon. I just don't think, like Luke said, and like you, Chris, said, I don't trust anything that Oregon's got at quarterback. I don't think that when push comes to shove against a top-tier team, they're going to be anything special. So I think Texas will beat Oregon. And then, sorry, Chris, I have the Nittany Lions beating your LSU Tigers. I just think Penn State, your defense, I think, is going to be a lot better this year. But I think Penn State's running backs is going to help Drew Aller a lot. I'm not a big Drew Aller fan, but I think Singleton and the other guy, he's going to be special. And I think Drew Aller will have a good game, and I think the defense will step up just a little bit to give Nussmeier some trouble. And then a rematch of last year's national championship, it's the same result. Ohio State over Notre Dame. Ohio State is just too good. I understand they're starting a first-year quarterback as well, first-time starter. But it's Ohio State and it's Notre Dame. I trust Ohio State in a bigger game than I trust the Fighting Irish.
Nice. Here we go. Yeah, here goes my SEC teams. They start falling here. So I got Georgia, Penn State. Like you said, I think Penn State's gonna be one of I had them as my number 1 team in the country, so I'm going to stick with them. I trust Drew Aller more than Stockton. I get they have a good defense in Georgia, but I think it's gonna be Penn State's offense gonna be too much for them, so they get the win. Big matchup here. Bama LSU, always a great game between the 2 teams. They don't have Jalen Milroe, Nick Saban to save them this year, so
fuck Jalen Milroe.
he's not there, so he's not going to run for 400 yards.
I'm blessed.
5 touchdowns or whatever he had.
Chris is praying. He's like, yeah, there we go.
Hell yeah.
So I got LSU take the dub in the bowl game here. And sorry, Mark, Texas, Clemson. I think it's gonna be a really interesting matchup because 2 teams you never really see play at all.
Saw last year.
You guys play Clemson
at home in the playoffs, and we beat them.
Oh, well, you lose this year.
You lose this year.
You lose this year. Then, I had the same result. I had the Notre Dame Ohio State last year's championship rematch, and I think Notre Dame gets the edge this time.
Hey, fun fact about that Texas Clemson game is that Cade Klubiak or whatever the fuck his name is.
He's from Texas, right?
Well,
I remember them talking about.
Yeah, because
maybe
now you remember. Yeah,
I remember.
Only quarterback to throw over 300 yards on Texas defense last year,
and still took an L. So.
I mean, yeah, but
his defense didn't hold up. It's not his fault. His defense didn't hold up.
Well, he had some. I think he had some turnovers too, if I'm not mistaken.
Hey, I'm not saying it. It's just an interesting fact. Only quarterback.
Hey, new year, new Clemson.
Except for week 1.
I had LSU winning week 1.
Hey,
don't worry, Chris. I got you again.
Well, Mark apparently doesn't. So,
but I have y'all winning the next fucking 11 games. It's not like I have y'all.
Fuck you. Fuck you. I cannot go. I will fucking Brian Kelly this.
I respected you guys. All right, just not enough to win a night.
Fucking time.
Yeah, we cannot do this again. No, Penn State, I think too much, like Mark said, the running game, the defense is there. Drew Aller, I don't think he's fantastic, but I think he's good enough. Clemson, very high on Clemson this year. I think it's too much for Miami. LSU, same thing. I trust Garrett Nussmeier way more. And then Texas, Ohio State, rematch of week 1. I think Ohio State's going to win week 1, and I think this is going to be the rematch.
Well, fuck you then too, man. What the fuck?
Hey, listen.
Hey, what? Okay.
Big game. Big game.
Hey, you won the more important game.
You're right.
Big,
you're right.
Yeah,
Well,
you won the more important one. But also, I mean, fucking huge test for Arch first game.
And I think it's a huge test for Julian Slay too, or whatever his name is, Julian Slay, and whatever his name is.
I mean, yeah, but he has the benefit over Arch because he's at home.
True freshman, right?
Red shirt.
Redshirt freshman, second year.
Yeah,
he's technically a national champion.
Hey,
he is a national champion.
I guess. If he's
I'm not sure what he played last year, but he's a national champion.
Doesn't matter.
He's got a ring, right?
He has a ring.
He does have a ring.
Just like Carson Beck is a national.
You get like 3 rings because you get a Big Ten championship ring, whatever fucking bowl game you win, you get those rings, then you get a championship ring.
He didn't win the Big Ten.
Well, yeah,
they did not.
They won whatever the bowl games they played in. You get a ring for those too.
Yeah, they'll get those. Well, so he's got 2, 3, because the quarterfinals, semifinals, and championship.
Well, I don't think the first round counts.
Well, yeah, but then they win the quarterfinals, then semifinals.
Oh yeah. So thanks.
Yeah, but not Big Ten. They did not win that one. That was Oregon. No. All right, well, let's move to the semifinals, and I have Clemson beating Ohio State. I think this is where the Ohio State little fairy tale with this redshirt freshman ends. Clemson's too much. Cade Klubnik I think is going to be a very good player this year. I think he's going to be one of the best players in college football. And I just think that defensive line, and Clemson's going to be too much for Ohio State. They have a lot of turnover. New running backs as starters. I know they have Jeremiah Smith, but I believe Clemson can limit not Ryan Smith. I'm sorry, Jeremiah Smith. I believe they can limit him to not having a huge game. And then I have the Big Ten versus the SEC champions right there. I have the SEC champions getting it done. I have Texas beating Penn State. I think this would be a fun game, and I think it would be a defensive slobber knocker. And I think that Texas, at the end of the day, would get the job done. I believe our defense would stand up against Drew Aller, who I'm still not sold on. But Texas gets the job done, and they face Clemson in the national championship.
Nice. Here we go. So I got a little independent versus Big Ten championship game. Notre Dame playing Penn State. I think Penn State's a more talented team. I trust Drew Aller over Notre Dame's quarterback, and Penn State is being the number 1 team. So I got them winning. Then I got a week 1 rematch, LSU Clemson, and I got LSU getting it done again. So
beat Clemson
brother, twice. Yep.
Go Tigers.
You know what? Fuck it, dude. I should have just had LSU winning it all. Like Mark has Texas winning it all.
Whoa, I haven't released mine. I haven't released mine yet.
The way that I see it going.
You might be on something. You might be on something.
Exactly.
I got Brian. I really wanted to make it like Notre Dame versus LSU.
Oh, that would have been awesome.
That
would have been awesome.
That'd be a crazy matchup.
Yeah, but it didn't work for my bracket. It didn't work that way.
It'd be a crazy matchup. Fuck it. Well, I feel like I should have won LSU. Fuck it. I mean, that's what I hope so. No, Drew Aller, Arch Manning. Gonna go with the veteran again. I'm gonna be honest, there's just a part of me that feels like Texas might not even get this far. But I'm following the hype.
I don't have Texas this far.
Apparently he's amazing.
That's what everyone says.
Played fucking 2 games, and he's the best quarterback ever.
You want to hear what your former coach said? Which coach said it? They said that he reminds me of Joe Burrow, and he's never said that. It was Coach Joe. It was Coach Joe that said that. Yeah. Okay. So I've never said that about anybody, but he's reminds me of Joe Burrow.
Joe Burr. But yeah, and then I think LSU wins week 1, but I think Clemson. It's just hard to beat 2 teams, or
twice.
Beat one team twice, and so I think Clemson, unfortunately, gets the bigger game. But in my heart, LSU wins this game.
There will be a Tiger in the national championship.
There will be, and it's not going to be the fucking Temu Tiger. It's going to be Mike, the real one, and not that fucking fake Florida one either.
Whoa, man.
Florida Tiger.
You're worked up tonight.
Yeah, that fucking Florida Tiger that we borrowed for the Alabama
the fat
game.
one, the fat
Yeah,
tiger.
the fat one. Yeah, that they fucking drugged up because the governor wanted a live tiger again.
Hey, you got a live tiger.
They just
A fake
fat one.
And we were watching that game live together.
Yep. PTSD for Jalen Milroe.
Yeah. All right, guys. You guys ready for the championship predictions?
Yeah, let's see Texas winning it all.
In the national
Yep,
championship.
there it is.
Wow.
Didn't do it last year, but I am doing it this year. The 2025, 2026 national champions will be the Texas Longhorns. Arch Manning is going to come in here. He's going to play good football. Steve Sarkisian is finally going to live up to the hype that he's had since the Huskies days, USC days, back to Alabama's offensive coordinator, and now, once again, Texas head coach. So I believe he gets the job done. I believe we have the 3 All-Americans on defense, the preseason All-Americans, they're studs. I believe the defense in general is fantastic. I think Clemson Tigers are going to be good. They're going to be undefeated to this point, but it's just too much not having them go undefeated anymore. Texas Longhorns finally national champions after a long 29-year wait. 19-year long wait. Texas Longhorns will be the national champions this year.
You go, girl.
Oh, here we go. So, yeah, I do have LSU making it, but I have for the third straight year the Big Ten winning the national championship. I think Penn State's a better team overall. I think it's a really good matchup. I think it's be back and forth. I think high scoring game for the most part. But I like Penn State here. Big game. James Franklin needs this a lot to keep his job. So I think Penn State's going to come in here with a little bit different fire than LSU. LSU's been here before, different coaching staff, but I think it means more for the Big Ten.
It means more.
I think James Franklin will save his job if he just gets this far.
Yeah.
I think him
him making the semis.
Well, he made the semis last year, which definitely kind of kept it quiet. But this is the year Penn State has to win the Big Ten, because this is the year that Ohio State, Oregon, not everyone's as sold on as much as Penn State.
Yep. Unfortunately, Clemson winning this one, I think they might have one of the best receiving cores in college with Turner, Williams, Brown. You're turning Cade, who is going to be like a Heisman front runner, one of the top 3 quarterbacks in this draft. The defensive line is just absolutely nasty with Parker and Helt off the edge. Debo went into the transfer portal this year, something he doesn't usually do. Brought in big Will Helt from Purdue to help off the edge as well. Those linebacker core is nasty. I think they're going to have a lot of defensive players in that top 50 picks in this year's draft. So they're pretty much returning the whole team. So,
yeah, I mean, I know, Chris, you're not happy about that one at all, are you?
No.
Well, that's our playoffs. I mean, that's who we think is going to get there. Very similar. I mean, a couple teams like Luke has Texas Tech, and I have Georgia Tech, and you guys both have Georgia. I don't. So I mean, a couple differences in our brackets, and all 3 different winners too.
Yep.
2 of us have Clemson in the championship, and Luke, you don't have.
Nope. I should get it done until the final game.
Well, let's move on, guys, into the last part of the show, and that's the Heisman prediction portion of the show. And we've all talked about some names that could be good. You got Cade Klubnik, you got Drew Aller, Garrett Nussmeier. You probably have Arch Manning might have his name in the hat somewhere. You have Jeremiah Smith out there. You have the running backs from Penn State and Notre Dame. So I'm not sure which one he wants to start, but who do you believe, when it's all said and done in December, is going to be the Heisman winner for the 2025 season?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll start. I got the quarterback from the number 1 team, my number 1 team, and the national championships. I got Drew Aller being the Heisman Trophy winner. I think he takes a big step forward this year. I know, Mark, you're not too high on him. I think another year in that offense, more comfortable, better running backs around him. I think the team's loaded, so I think he's gonna have some big flashes this year, and I think Penn State's just gonna maul some of these lesser Big Ten teams pretty much throughout the season. So he's gonna have like big time stats coming out, and Heisman Trophy is pretty much a stats award.
Beauty pageant.
Beauty pageant. So whoever has the best stats and usually goes to their quarterback. Sometimes, like last year, you play both sides of the ball, you can get the Heisman too. But I think Drew Aller goes to a quarterback this year. It's gonna be the quarterback of the Nittany Lions.
Luke, I agree with you. I think it's going to go to the quarterback on the best team, but I believe it's going to be Cade Klubnik. I believe this is the season. He's gotten better every single year, and what's his fourth year with Dabo? I think third year as a starter, as a full-time starter. So he's going into this season, and I believe his schedule is easy. Besides LSU and probably South Carolina, because that's a rivalry game, and then LSU's I think is going to be really good this year. So outside those two games, it's an easy schedule in between. And this is set up for Cade Klubnik to be a monster. Chris already mentioned it. He's got receivers. The running backs are supposed to be better this year. The defense is going to put them in great situations for the offense to succeed. This is the season Cade Klubnik puts his name out there, solidifies himself as the number one quarterback going into the 2026 NFL draft class. Cade Klubnik is the Heisman this year.
My Heisman winner. I have history repeating itself for the third time. Joe Burrow came into LSU, had his first year, second year balled out, won the Heisman. Jaden Daniels came in, played good, second year balled out, won the Heisman. I think Brian Kelly set up Garrett Nussmeier pretty well this year. You have Chris Hilton returning, which did pretty good at the end of the season once he realized he doesn't have to jump for every ball. Aaron Anderson's returning. Then you went out. You got Barian Brown, the Oklahoma stud wide receiver, and then not Oklahoma, the Kentucky wide receiver who balled out his freshman year with Will Levis, and then quarterback play was down.
So where's this history repeating itself?
Garrett Nussmeier played last year.
Hasn't he been there for has he been there for 4 years?
Yeah, but this is the first year he started. He started last year. He didn't
I
start.
I thought you meant
any of the other years. No,
I thought you meant because of the transfer stuff. I thought where you were going at.
No, the quarterback starting his second year winning the Heisman. Does that make sense now?
Oh yeah, I'm tracking that now. I'm tracking Garrett Nussmeier. Second year starter wins the Heisman.
Correct. Yep. He has wide receiver weapons. So yeah.
And Luke's the only one that has the Heisman winner winning the championship this year too.
Yep.
Yeah, true.
So just write Penn State out of everybody else's. Just write them out.
Well, guys, we're close. Like I said, from the time we're recording this, it's 3 nights away. We're less than really 3 full days away. It's Wednesday night. It's gonna be noon Eastern on Saturday in Dublin, Ireland. Early prediction? Anyone want to? I'm going K-State.
Yeah, I'm going Kansas State.
Yeah. Oh, you guys have to because you got them in your.
Yeah, we definitely have to.
Well, that could tell you what pick that was picking that game, anyways.
It does. Yeah. So, unless they lose and win out, they can go 11 or 12-1.
True. It could
happen. Lots of ways. It's the Big 12. You never know what's going to happen in that conference.
Yeah. The last place team won it last year, so.
Yeah, I do think Arizona State takes a small step back.
Yeah, well, they don't have Scatterboo anymore.
Don't have Scatterboo.
Isn't the quarterback supposed to be a dog?
He's pretty good.
Isn't the coach supposed to be this cool coach that can coach?
I do like the coach.
Talk shit about the team or something. He was like, "We're not a great team, and we're not a bad team, but we need to practice a lot."
No, he said we had a good practice for a bad team.
Oh yeah, there you go.
That's what and damn.
At least he's honest.
Tell it how it is, coach. Tell it how it is.
I
like him. I like Kenny Dillingham though. He's funny, especially when they put that 1 second back on the clock after they already stormed.
Oh yeah, that one was funny.
Yeah, he was just losing his fucking mind.
And then he re-celebrated. He was still pissed off as he celebrated.
Well, they almost got the Hail Mary too. It was close.
Yeah, Miami's the only team that really gets Hail Marys. If we learned anything last year, when Cam Ward got the one that should have been a Hail Mary, but he got it. Get Virginia Tech.
Yeah,
but
Miami got bailed out a lot last year.
not just a big Saturday, guys. We have a big Sunday as we do our fantasy football draft this year.
Yeah.
The three of us picking back to back. So hopefully we don't screw each other over too much.
Oh, it's definitely happening. All three of us picking in the late round. So we're all picking back to back to back.
Well, I already know how it's going to go.
Back.
I already know how it's going to go is I have my eye on three guys. I don't care if you guys know now. CeeDee Lamb, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and Derrick Henry.
Yep.
I feel like Luke's got similar names there. And Chris, you definitely have Derrick Henry on your mind. So it's like if Luke wants to pass on running back for one of the two receivers, if they're both there, you get Derrick, but he might be gone at number 8. You know, who knows?
Yeah. Might be gone at number 9 too.
He could be gone at number 9.
He could be.
I talked Luke into picking Derrick Henry I think he was already going to do it in the 8-man draft that we had. I was like, Luke, just pick Derrick.
Yeah.
I definitely knew he was already picking Derrick Henry.
Yeah. I had to pick Amon-Ra because he was best wide receiver available. I'm like, all right, I'll fucking do that.
There's still so many good people available.
There is. And then Monday we are doing our NFL awards. I'm sorry, our NFL playoff predictions. So what we did tonight, but NFL style. So that's always fun. I wonder if Luke has any team going undefeated, losing in the Super Bowl, or some wild team.
No undefeated team this year. I don't have that. That one was failed miserably for me.
And then Tuesday we preview week 1 of the college football season. Like Chris said, big games on the docket. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Big games. And Thursday.
And Thursday.
I can't discredit the ESPN Plus. That's the ESPN Plus game of the week.
Yeah, I'm sure it's like the only fucking game on that time. But you know that Thursday is when I'm going to start off my betting season. I'm going to start off with hopefully an easy dub, UCF money line. Then I'm just going to roll it into that next Saturday, week 1, and I'm going to go. I'm going to bet all SEC teams, and if they lose, I get to fucking roast the SEC for the rest of the year. Because they lost my money.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I think we lost Chris, but hey, that just means it's time to go, Luke. And I'm Mark Davis. That's Luke Gruhl. It's Chris Gemeinhart. We hope you enjoyed this CFP and Heisman predictions. We'll see you guys for our fantasy football live on YouTube, Facebook, and all the other good stuff, Luke. But I'm Mark Davis. Have a good night. We'll see you guys later.
Thank you for checking out another episode of All About the Balls podcast. We want to thank all of our listeners and supporters of the Sack House. You can listen to the show on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. And don't forget to subscribe and give us a follow on Twitter and Instagram @the Sack House.